learning how to transpose just using the simple little tune of Heart and Soul. First, we're going to memorize the original position of Heart and Soul. And you want to play that so many times that you kind of get used to the pattern and the way it works on the piano keys. We're going to first focus on the left hand pattern, where it goes down in skips and then steps up. So you have 2 skips down and then a step up. We're going to focus on the right hand pattern, which is basically just broken chords. And what you want to notice is that the 2 thumbs are on the exact same letter key. And you also want to notice that when the left hand plays a letter, the right hand moves to that same key and the same letter. Now, there are several different ways that you can transpose. If you want to simply just transpose by ear, my best advice is just don't be afraid of wrong notes. If you can tell that a note doesn't quite sound right, that shows that you have a good ear, and instead of feeling worried that you've played a wrong note, just keep experimenting until you find the right note. The best thing you can do is to just keep trying, and eventually you'll get it right, and then you'll figure it out by trial and error. So the best place to start with that is transposing this pattern to G. So moving both thumbs to the G keys. You don't even really have to know the key of G. Why not just start off listening to see if it sounds right? So we have both thumbs starting on the G key, and the left hand is going to play the same pattern, the same left hand pattern of skips and steps. And then the right hand is going to follow the same letters that the left hand follows. So I'm going to play this once, and I want you to listen to see if it sounds right. And if you hear a sound that doesn't sound right, then you know your ear is working. So if you heard a wrong note in there, this seems to be the wrong note. So what you would do is you would just keep experimenting with that until you hear the right note, and try it again, adding that black key. Now, we didn't talk about the key of G before we did this because sometimes it takes so much teaching that it almost seems impossible to try. I just wanted you to try it first. You can pause the video and just play it a bunch. But what I'm going to do now is explain the key of G. So the key of G is different than the key of C. That's why it's a different key. The key of G has an F sharp in it. And these are all the chords that you can build in the key of G. This is chord 1 in the key of G. This is chord 6 in the key of G. This is chord 4. And this is chord 5 in the key of G. And chord 5 has that F sharp in it. And the F sharp is part of the key of G. That's why the key of G sounds like the key of G and not the key of C, because of that F sharp. So knowing your scales, knowing your key signature makes transposing a lot easier and a lot quicker. But you can start transposing with Heart and Soul even if you don't know your key signatures. Just jump right in and have some fun. Another key that it is really fun to change Heart and Soul into is the key of F. So we can start the same left-hand pattern. And if you hear a wrong note in there, you are correct. So what you want to do is experiment with some other notes, and you always try even black keys. And that sounds right. So remember that the right hand is going to follow the left hand letters. We start 1 octave apart. And in the key of F, you'll find out that the key of F has a B flat in it. So that is the key that distinguishes the key of F and makes it different from all other keys. So you can try transposing in all these different keys. It'll teach you lots about transposing. It'll teach you lots about key signatures. This will also teach you the primary chords in other keys.